I'm Valerie Starn, and you're watching Local Edition. The Ontario Chamber of Commerce has been serving the local business community for over 97 years. And we're talking with the president and CEO of the Chamber, Mark Smiley. Now, I realize you didn't start the Chamber, but you've been with it for a while now. Talk about the changing challenges for the Chamber to meet the business needs as this area has changed so much.
You know, it has. It's really built up the business community, and over the last 97 years, the trends in the Chamber of Commerce industry itself have changed, so we're just keeping up with those trends. So the Chamber is really focused on advocacy for its members, specifically government affairs, and also building up the young professionals in our community. Those are two of the major priorities that we have, and educating the business community on important national issues like aviation in our country, and also you know, training them and having good leadership training programs to bring to Ontario. We're bringing in Disney Institute in October, and all sorts of new programs and fresh programs to keep up with the times.
Your members are businesses. What's your membership like out here in Ontario? Big business, small, everything in between?
D, all of the above. We have lots of larger businesses that have been in the community for over 100 years. We also have small businesses that are just getting started. You know, the U.S. Chamber reports that over 90% of our businesses in the United States are small businesses, and our chamber is no exception. That's the heart and soul of our chamber. We have close to 800 members in the business community, and of course we have everything in between, small businesses and large.
You mentioned the Aviation Summit, that plans are in the works for this to take place at a date yet to be determined in March. Yeah. How did this come about?
Well, you know, the U.S. Chamber is really doing a good job of educating the business community and creating a grassroots program. And what they've done is they've invited 25 chambers across the country, and we were one of those chambers, to be invited to participate in a steering committee. And so we had roundtable discussions a few times over the last couple of years, and we really tried to address the needs of the business community and really educate them on some of the issues surrounding aviation. And basically, what we've done is partner with the U.S. Chamber to bring in an aviation summit to the likes of what Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Arlington, Texas have done. So this has really a national scope, and we're proud to bring it to the Ontario area and the entire Inland Empire, for that matter.
What was the problem here? What was the concern that led to a summit like this?
Well, you know, LA Ontario International Airport, it has 7 million passengers coming in and out of that airport any given year. And in 20 years, they expect 30 million passengers. So obviously we have a bit of a challenge in front of us because of the freeways not being able to support that kind of traffic. Of course, more and more passengers and cargo that comes in and out of LA Ontario International, and also all of the regional airports, Palmdale and of course LAX and so forth. We really have more passengers and more flights coming in and out, and we have to address the fact that the infrastructure may or may not be there to support it. The air traffic control towers, the FAA is coming in with reauthorization this year, so the business community is being asked to support that and to talk to their local Congress members, because it's so important for the FAA to be able to move forward with this. And that's really what this conference, or summit if you will, is going to cover, some of the plans for that.
I know one of your key concerns that if things aren't corrected in the coming years, something like overnight delivery might go away.
Overnight delivery might go away. In 5 to 10 years, it might not be guaranteed. Of course, there'll always be overnight delivery, but having it be guaranteed is a problem with all of the flights coming in and out of these airports. So, you know, some of the luxuries that our business community comes to expect may go away, and so we're trying to be proactive and hit it off at the pass before it becomes a reality.
So who will be taking part in the summit?
The business community, of course. All of them will be invited from all over the region, and we'll also be inviting commissioners from Los Angeles World Airports, and of course elected officials will be there to listen. The speakers themselves will cover general aviation, commercial aviation, the FAA, and of course Homeland Security.
All right, that taking place in March. Check out the Ontario Chamber's website to find out when and where and who, and whether or not that's something that you should be involved with. Thank you so much, Mark Smiley.
Thank you, Valerie.
From the Ontario Chamber of Commerce. And you've been watching Local Edition. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Valerie Starn.